Okay, so now we're going to do Route 4 of Finglas Test Centre. Okay, we'll be turning right out of the test centre, but as we can't go in, we have to start filming from outside. So remember, you're turning right out of the test centre onto Jamestown Road, and the entrance to the test centre is just on our right there. So again, you'll be turning right, and we're on to Route 4 of Finglas. So we're coming down ramps. These ramps are gentle. You may be able to go over them in third. If not, come over them in second, depending on your car. Make sure you give adequate clearance to the parked vehicles, which is a car door width. And keep an eye on your centre mirror roughly every 10 to 15 seconds. So, still on Jamestown Road, making our way down towards Finglas Village. Now, we're going to have to cross the centre of the road here now. So, main mirror right, mirror signal right. Move out from 2 or 3 car lengths back, giving enough room for a car door to open on your left. If you can't move round with giving a car door width, then hold back and stop 2 or 3 car lengths back from the parked vehicle. So, we can see traffic lights ahead of us. Now, we're taking the second right at these traffic lights. So, there's an immediate right turn just before the light, and then there's a right turn at the light. So we have to be careful not to be seen to be giving our signal too early. So we're going to delay on giving our signal until we're up close to the lights, so as not to be giving a false signal. Worth mentioning as well, there's a big yellow box on this junction as well, so don't enter it unless we can clear it. And also, it's a very, very busy area for pedestrians. You've got Super Queen and various shops in the village here. So you'll always want to be in the mindset that you are looking for extra hazards, especially on the lookout for children and elderly people. Okay, so now the lights have gone green, so 3 mirrors moving off. Delaying the signal, the lights have changed, so we're going to check our centre mirror. And we're still going to delay our signal because we don't want to be seen to be indicating to turn right into the first road. So what you do is you just wait until you've gone through the light, the first light, then indicate calmly, and then you haven't given a false signal. So if we're first in queue, you should be in first gear, so we're going to go back into first gear. Handbrake is applied. Remember, if you're going to be stopped for more than 2 or 3 seconds, it's good to have the handbrake up. It's not unusual to be sitting here for quite a while, so don't stress about that. Now it's gone green. 3 mirrors, let the pedestrian cross. Now, indicate now. Look both sides. Careful not to cut the corner. Again, plenty of activity from cars left and right, so caution required. And now we're going to go to the traffic lights up here now, and we're going to turn left. We're now on the Seamus Ennis Road. And at the traffic lights, but not beforehand, we're going to be taking a left-hand turn, so don't indicate too early. We're not first in queue, so we're setting handbrake and neutral. Into first now, the lights have changed. 3 mirrors from left to right. Now we're going to signal. So mirrors, signal left. Check the junction, both sides. Stay on the left lane. And now we're going to come down to the dual carriageway here, and there's a stop sign here, so very important to stop completely. So down to the stop line. Stop completely. We'll start looking. Traffic will be travelling at 60 kilometers per hour, so be careful. Moving into the right hand lane now, mirror signal and blind spot because you're changing a lane. Building our speed up to 60 kilometers per hour. Again, be on the lookout for pedestrians. Keep an eye on the traffic lights. So here we have a hazard. Slow well down well early from the hazards. Checking their junctions. Back up to 60 kilometers per hour. And just maintaining our speed and always keeping an eye on the side roads. Staying on this lane for the moment. Bus lane on your left hand side, so be careful not to drive on the bus lane. Checking our junction. Burger King on the right hand side there. Keeping an eye on the centre mirror. 5th gear if you want to. Again, speed limit is 60 kilometers per hour. So we're still coming straight down. Past the Ardmore Hotel on the Finglas Road. And now we're taking the next right. So main mirror right, mirror signal right. Check the blind spot, move into the lane. Turning right onto Tolka Valley Road. Centre mirror when slowing. Stop behind the line. Double set of traffic lights in front of us. So we need to be certain that when the lights go to green that we're able to move to the centre. If the red light stays on the right hand side, we must wait for the green. So we go into 1st gear. So now we have a filter light for the straight ahead, but we have a red light for the right hand turn. So we must stay behind the stop line as we've got a red light above our filter. So just wait patiently. It's very important as well not to cut this corner. So make certain that you drive up far enough straight to make certain that you turn at a right angle into the road that you're turning into. The junction is slightly offset, so it's very easy to seem to be cutting the corner on this junction. This is one of our black spots on this particular route. So again, waiting patiently. Remember to check the junction to your left side as well. I'd anticipate the lights would change now fairly shortly. And here we go. So 3 mirrors moving off. Okay, check both sides. On out straight into the junction. Look across, line it up, and take the turn. Okay, now there's potentially a hill start along here now, so we'll pull in on the left just after the bus stop. So main mirror left, mirror signal left. And we'll slow and we'll come to a stop along here. Once we've stopped, handbrake, neutral, cancel signal, and then we're going to move off on the hill. Okay, so the important thing about the hill start is to have correct observation and not to allow the car to roll back. So we go into gear, look on our mirrors from left to right, signal, check our blind spot, engage the clutch, handbrake down, and move away nicely. And then cancel our signal promptly. Building our speed. Speed limit is now 50 kilometers per hour. We're now on Tolka Valley Road. Our positioning of our car is nicely to the left, closer to the left than the centre. Now we have some ramps further down this road as well. Just maintain our speed. Keeping an eye on the centre mirror. 50 kilometers per hour, and we're turning right. So main mirror, right mirror. Back to second. Line up the turn and turn. Now we're now on St. Helena's Road. Carrying on calmly, and we're turning left then, main mirror, left mirror, which is the first left after your turn. Nice and tight hazard. So we're going to stop and then carry on because the person signaled for us to carry on. And now in here now you've got multiple corners and opportunities to do a turnabout. So we're just going to drive on up. And we're actually going to take a left just in here now, main mirror, left mirror, into Gortmore Park. And we're going to do a turnabout in here now. Bit tricky because it's a slight hill, so we'll pull in beside the curb and we'll come to a stop, and then handbrake, neutral, and cancel off your signal. And now we're going to do our turnabout now in Gortmore Park off St. Helena's Road. Okay, so here we are now on Gortmore Park. We're about to do our turnabout, so we're going to go into gear, look in our mirrors from left to right, signal, check our blind spot, move slow, turn quick, and stop just before the curve. Remember, you don't have to do this in three. It's a very narrow road, so up and down the road, through the back window, move slow, turn quick. When you're halfway across, look at your right shoulder, use your back seat at your judgment now, stop before the curb. Look up and down the road again, go forward slowly. It's going to be a 5 and stop again. Into reverse again, look up and down the road through the back window. Move back slow, turn quick. Right shoulder now and stop again. And then look up and down the road again, forward slowly, turn quickly. And now we're going to move off and then we're going to turn left and pull in around the corner and do the reverse around the corner. So into gear, mirrors from left to right, signal, check our blind spot, move off, and then we're going to turn left, so main mirror, left mirror, signal left. Nice tight position, keep looking, both sides, pull in on the left and stop just before the ramp. So now we're going to reverse from the corner from Gortmore Road into Gortmore Park. So we're going to reverse, do a lighthouse look, all clear, no cars coming, so we look in our left mirror, come back towards the corner. Before the corner, before we turn, we just stop and check our blind spot, and then through the back, and then back to the mirror, keeping the curb in view in the left mirror. Checking right again, car coming in the distance, but we're going to hold and keep going for now. Cars have turned off, so we can continue. Keep checking right and through the back. Go back straight with the curb and then stop. And that completes our reverse around the corner from Gortmore Road into Gortmore Park. Okay, so we just finished our reverse around the corner from Gortmore Road into Gortmore Park. So we're going to move off, so go into gear, look in the mirrors from left to right, signal, check our blind spot. Keep looking both ways. Don't cut the corner and carry on straight. Now making our way back down to St. Helena's Road, and we're going to turn left onto St. Helena's Road. So middle left mirror, signal left, over the ramp. Quite a good view here, so we can see it's safe, so we can continue and then build our speed. And then we have more ramps up here now. Speed limit is 50 kilometers per hour. Lady crossing the road ahead, so we hold back. We can put these ramps between our wheels, so we're fine. Tesco just on our right hand side there. Past St. Helena's Community Association. School on our left, so we have to be conscious of children and pedestrians. And now we're taking the next right up here. So it's main mirror, right mirror onto Dunsink Road. Position correctly, line up the turn. And then again, we're turning right at the T-junction onto Dunsink Road again. Keep looking both sides. Again, more ramps, up to third between the ramp. Okay, we can't avoid hitting the ramp full on, so we're going to come back to second, giving car door width clearance. Now we're turning right up here in our main mirror, right mirror onto Casement Road. Line up our nose of our car to the centre of the road and turn in. Coming around a bit of a blind bend now, moving around a parked car, so anticipate another vehicle coming around the bend. Now pedestrians ahead, so we ease off. Still on Casement Road, giving clearance of a car door width to the parked cars. Dog on the left hand side as well, so just cautious. And now we're turning right, so main mirror, right mirror. Dogs have run out, so we're going to stop, go into one, and move up calmly. And turning right, back out into Dunsink Road. View is restricted, so we keep looking. And then turn left at the stop sign, main mirror left, mirror signal left. We have to stop completely. Coming out into Wellmount Road now. Keep looking for traffic. Ramp again. And then we're going to take a right, so main mirror right, mirror signal right, which is a roundabout. We're taking the second exit to the right, so that's why we're signaling right. Enter the roundabout. Carry on round. Again, there's a school along here now, so just be careful. Ramps. We're now on Wellmount Avenue. These ramps are quite small, so we're fine. Staying in third gear is fine. So still on Wellmount Avenue, now we're turning right at the stop sign onto Cardiffsbridge Road. Pedestrian lights to our right, so a caution to be taken here. Keep looking both sides. Keep looking. And now they could ask you to do a hill start along this road as well. So anywhere along here you could be asked to do a hill start. And now we're going to carry on straight up. Again, our positioning is close to the left. Speed limit is 50 kilometers per hour, checking our centimetre roughly every 10 to 15 seconds. Centimetre again before braking. And stopping so we can see the wheels of the vehicle in front. And now we're just waiting on the traffic lights now. So there is a junction here, a junction with Copper Road and Church Street. We're just going to have to look both ways at. So lights have gone to green, so go into first gear. Look in our mirrors from left to right. Moving away calmly. Checking the junction. Following the road around to the right. Keeping our position nicely to the left. Pedestrian lights again, so beware. Now on Mellowes Road. Now we're coming to a little roundabout. We're going to take the first exit, which is to the left off the roundabout. So main mirror left, mirror signal left. Keep looking. And then we're going to take an immediate right. Main mirror right, mirror signal right. We're now on Cardiff Castle Road. Again, more ramps. Centimetre before slowing. Second gear for these ramps. The third between if you have time. And then centimetre braking and back to 2 for the ramp. And then centimetre braking back to 2 again. Building our speed again between the ramps. We have to pass the parked vehicles as well. So main mirror right, mirror signal right. Assessing as to whether or not it's safe to move round. We're going to hold back, so we're stopping 2 or 3 car lengths back, waiting for the silver car to come through. Moving around calmly, having checked the 3 mirrors. Building our speed again. Confidence when you can display confidence. All the time watching the footpaths and watching the traffic from the other direction. Pedestrian on the right, so we hold. That's fine, we can move through now. Giving adequate clearance to the vehicles on the left. Again, just going nicely through the ramps. Any one of these corners could be used for reversing around the corner, and any of the cul-de-sacs could be used for a turnabout as well. Now we're turning right, so main mirror right, mirror signal right. Yield here, checking right, and then we're coming up to the roundabout, and we're taking the second exit, which is straight ahead. Crossing the Finglas Road now at this roundabout. Quite a busy roundabout. Keep on the left lane because you're going straight through. Make certain now to keep a good eye for the traffic coming from the right hand side. A lot of traffic flow here, so just be patient. Again, still not safe. Not unusual to be sitting here for quite a while. Better to wait for the safe gap. Now we have a gap, so we're going to continue. Second exit straight ahead, so main mirror left, mirror signal left. And once again, at the roundabout now, we're going to take the second exit, my apologies, straight ahead. Up past Aldi. Again, holding our position nicely into the left. Stopping if the car in front are stopping. Giving good clearance. Again, there's ramps along here. Centre mirror when slowing. Now we're just passing the back entrance now to the test centre, to the business park. You may be asked to go back in through that entrance. Alternatively, you just keep coming straight. And we're going to come up to the traffic lights now. We're on St. Margaret's Road. And at the traffic lights, we're going to turn to our right. Now we have to be cautious now because we have some chevron lines which are there to stop you from taking your lane too early. So main mirror right, mirror signal right. You can see the lines coming up now on the road. Now we cannot drive through the lines. Now it's not unknown for other drivers to go ahead and drive through them, but the rules say we're not supposed to drive through them. And when we're changing the lane then, due to the risk of other drivers driving through those lines, we'll have to check our blind spot on our right shoulder. So blind spot, quick check. And now the filter light has come on, so it's junction, so we'll check both sides. Careful not to cut this corner. On out straight. Avoid clipping the chevron markings in the middle of the junction. Another black spot area there for you. Again, positioned our car nicely to the left. Pedestrian lights ahead, so keep an eye on those. Making our way back towards the test centre now, keeping our position nicely to the left, keeping an eye on the centre mirror roughly every 10 to 15 seconds. Speed limit is 50 kilometers per hour. Another roundabout coming ahead. Now we're taking the third exit, which is around the roundabout and to the right, so we mirror signal, position tight to the centre. And this is bringing us back round now onto Jamestown Road. Then mirror signal. Back on Jamestown Road now. And now we're just one turn away from being back into the business park. So making our way down now. It's 50 kilometers per hour. Straight through the lights. Remember to check the junction. Okay, the lights are changing, so centre mirror before braking. Clutch goes in. Handbrake in neutral because we're not first in queue. Finglas Business Centre is on our right hand side. We're going on down to Finglas Business Park, which is the following right hand turn. Again, we won't be allowed to go into the test centre due to filming restrictions, but when you turn right into the test centre, you'll come through the security barrier. You'll be asked to turn immediately right. Be conscious of traffic coming towards you, and also remember to look left and right before turning right. And then you'll drive around the back of the test centre back into the car park, and you'll go back into the test centre and be given your result. So remember to check the junction there. And here we are now, test centre, and the entrance to the business park is just on our right hand side. So you just turn back in there to the right and make your way back round into the test centre. And that concludes Route 4 of Finglas Test Centre.